What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And this time around we got the Bugs 2W once again, but this time we're going to do some goggles FPV. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my phone with the virtual reality 3D function, where it has the split screen on the phone, on the app, and I'm going to put it inside of this virtual reality goggles. I got this from Air Hogs last Christmas, and it has proven to be very effective. So I'm going to stick my phone inside here, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some Wi-Fi FPV with the Bugs 2 Wi-Fi. Alright guys, we are also using this landing pad. This is the PGY Tech Power Extra Drone landing pad, and it comes with 3 yellow plastic stakes so you can hold it down, and it also comes with 8 reflective stick-ons, so you can stick it on and land on your spot at night in case you're flying like a DJI Phantom where you're looking down at the landing pad, and you can do that. This is a 30-inch diameter pad. It also comes in the 43-inch diameter pad. I believe this one costs like $13, and the 43-inch costs like $16, and it is double-sided. This side is the blue side, the opposite side is the orange side, and it really helps when you're landing or taking off in grass or dirt. All right, so that is the Power Extra Drone landing pad. I'll leave a link down below so you can go ahead and check it out. All right. All right, here we go, and it is looking pretty good. It is a beautiful day, and of course what is shown here is the recorded video from the DVR, and what I'm looking at is something totally different. I'm noticing there are a lot of static, and I have turned off the GPS on the remote control. I'm slowly thinking about going and taking a chance, going towards the trees over here, inching my way towards the trees, but there are intermittent breakups. So it is very difficult for me to start just zooming towards the trees here. And I realize I am very low in altitude as well. So I decided to go up a little bit and try my luck and go between the trees. But there is a massive breakup right here, and I just regained it in time and almost hit that pavilion as well. So it is not going to be a very pleasant experience trying to dodge trees with the VR goggles. And I quickly realized that I need to head towards the open field, and I'm looking for the open field here, and I find it, and I race towards the open field where there seems to be a lot less static or breakups to be had. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm going towards the open area and zooming towards the open area. But still, I am still getting a little bit of breakups here and there. So I start heading back towards where I am and take another chance and see if it gets any better on this side once again. But nope. It's not happening. It's got a lot of breakups. So I turn back around and head towards the open area. There's some trees on the right, and just from those trees on the right, I believe it was giving me a little bit of static as well. So I tried to settle myself towards the middle of the grassy area and see if I can regain complete control here. And I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I go up in altitude, so maybe that might help a little bit less static as you go higher in altitude. And it seems to help a little bit, but there is still some intermittent breakups. So I decide maybe I need to go a little bit higher than this. So I go up a little bit higher, and I do a little bit of a pan here and look around, but there's still a little bit of breakup. Yeah, so this is not a very good situation with the VR goggles amongst all these trees over here. So I decide I'm going to take my goggles off right here and just go ahead and bring it in for a landing. And I turn around. I'm looking for the landing pad. I'm going to go for the landing on the H landing pad here and see if I can stick that landing. Now, mind you, I don't have my glasses on. I'm flying line of sight here. And I just missed the landing pad by just that much. All right, so now we are at a different place over here on the other side of the park. And on this side of the park, it is a lot better. There are no trees here, and there's a lot less static, and I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. So I go up in altitude and I try to cruise around in the open field here, but I still get a little bit of breakup, and they are still present. They're not going to go away using these VR goggles. When I flew this thing earlier yesterday, I did not have any intermittent breakups on the phone app, uh, or at least I didn't notice it. Anyways, it was kind of bright out, and I wasn't able to see exactly everything in detail. So there could have been breakups, but I try my best to just go and fly it back and forth and do some passes here. But no, 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 it is not happening, guys. The recorded video on here is very clear. There's no breakups, but the goggles view, yeah, it is not happening. This unit here is not really made for goggles FPV. So I decided to bring it in. I think I just turned off the GPS mode right here or something like that. So that's what that little rock and roll was all about. So I'm just going to bring it in for a landing. And what we're going to do now is turn off the GPS and do some line of sight flying. So we'll test that out here. And I'm going to try and stick that landing on the landing pad one more time here. See if I can do that. And I get right on top of it. I'm almost going to miss it, but I killed the throttle right in time, and I land right on top of the landing pad. Right on. Alright guys, we just got done doing some goggles FPV with the phone app, and that is not really happening in the 3D virtual reality goggles. Well, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and fly it without the GPS mode. So it is a little bit more sportiness when you fly it without the GPS. So let's go ahead and check that out. I got it bounded already. Everything is set up. Calibration is done. Gyro calibration is done. So let's go ahead and take off. Now this is that landing pad on the opposite side. See, it's orange on this side, which is pretty cool. Oops, there we go. 1 key to take off. And it is a little breezy conditions today. And there is that GPS hold. Nice. It's nice to have GPS. It's pretty worrisome without GPS when you're going too far out. And this one, man, you can just click on that GPS anytime that you are in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off the GPS. There we go, non-GPS, but we still have altitude hold, the barometric pressure altitude hold. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start the video too. All right. But this quadcopter is mainly made for video taking with the phone app connected to your remote control. So you can guide it to where you want to take photos. And this is mainly for that purpose. And just in case you go out of distance and you lose control, it has all of that
nice return to home fail-safe functions. So that is the main features of this quadcopter. And like I'm flying it right now, I'm trying to fly it in a sporty ness of this quadcopter and trying to figure out if I can enjoy the sportiness of it. And it is a little bit slow. It would have helped if this one had a high and low speed where you can go a little bit faster, give it a little bit more pitch, kind of like the Bugs 3. The Bugs 3 I think has a little bit more speed than this one. It has a little bit more pitch. Yeah, this one is like flying the Bugs 3 but in speed number 1. Okay, so it doesn't really have that jerkiness on the turns. It is really smooth, and I got the pitch stick all the way to the front here, all the way maximum, and I'm making that turn. It is fast enough. I mean, no doubt about it. These brushless motors are fantastic. You know, I'd rather have brushless motor quads any day for their durability and their power. And no doubt this one can carry a lot of weight as well. But if you want to carry weight and put on a GoPro, you know, go for the Bugs 3. This one is a GPS with the built-in DVR, the 1080p HD camera. So this one already has a camera, so it's not really made for carrying a GoPro or any kind of action camera for that matter. This is an all-in-one unit. But it's unfortunate that Wi-Fi FPV wasn't able to give me ability to do some goggles Wi-Fi FPV flying. But you know, the Bugs 6 or the Bugs 8 that I tested, the Bugs 6 that I tested did not come with a camera and the VTX and the 5.8 gigahertz transmitter, but the Bugs 8 did. They're both the identical quadcopters, so Bugs 6 is Bugs 8, just a different canopy. But the Bugs 8, when I did the test with the monitor and the goggles, that was fantastic. I mean, it was like no latency, There was not much breakups. So that one was a real nice FPV experience, and I highly recommend that one if you're a beginner flying around and you want to do some FPV. That's the way to go. This one, however, because of the Wi-Fi FPV, is not really a FPV unit. It's more like a more of a GPS unit that can take some nice videos. As you saw on the earlier videos, it takes nice videos, and in this video as well, I got the DVR recording its flight right now. So very nice quality video, that 1080p video. I really like it. So for the purpose of taking videos and taking it with you somewhere you wanna on a vacation or something, this could be the perfect quadcopter. It is slightly big. I believe it is 311 millimeters diagonally and 400 and something millimeters with the props on. So it's rather big, but you know, it fits in the case. You don't have to remove the props, so it's really nice. So this one, if it had a 5.8 gigahertz transmitter, kind of like the Bugs 8, man, you could even do goggles FPV with this one. That would have been even more nice. That would have been like, oh, icing on the cake. But I believe MJX is doing a fantastic job. I saw on their website, check out the website. I got the links in the video description. Check it out. They got some other quadcopter coming out. It's a racer, kind of like the Bugs 8, but I believe it can take 3S battery. It comes with a 3S battery. So that one's gonna have a lot more power, and that one is gonna be made for FPV flying. So MJX is touching all bases, not with the all-in-one, of course. They're dividing it up somewhat and giving it more stronger points per each quadcopter. So you have a choice. If you like this, then you can go with that. You know, if you like that, then you can go with this, or you know, vice versa, whatever. You know, but this is a nice unit here, man. It's fun to fly. And anytime you get in trouble, you just hit that GPS and return to home, fail safe when the battery is low too. All right, I got the beeps going on now, and all of the LED lights on the bottom turn red. Okay, the front ones are remaining red, the rear ones are blinking red. All right, so we are in the first stage of LVC, where it is still 2 bars on the remote control. And right now we are within 100-meter height and within 300-meter distance. So we are still able to fly we still got control. It is not initiating the fail-safe return to home, low battery fail-safe return to home. So we are safe here. So we can fly around, and when it hits that 1 bar of that battery, low battery, then what it will do is, if you are flying within the 100 meter height or 300 meter distance, or farther away than 15 meters on both altitude and distance, then it will initiate the low voltage return to home. Okay, so I'm gonna just fly around more than 15 meters. So we're gonna hit that low voltage fail-safe return to home. Okay, so we'll wait until it does that, since we haven't done that in any of the previous videos. So keeping it away for more than 15 meters and just letting it cruise around. I'm going to hit that GPS button now. It is in GPS, so now we can just hover in one spot. Nice. That is absolutely fantastic. You can forget about it, you know. This is another quadcopter that you could use as a eye in the sky camera while you're doing something else. You can fly another quadcopter, because this thing has what, 15 to 18 minutes of flight time, up to 20 minutes. So what you can do is just leave it there, record the video. You can fly another quadcopter right in front of it and take videos of your other quadcopter that's flying around from the sky. So that is pretty cool. It is still in the first stage of LVC. And it is still with 2 bars. So we are just waiting around for it to hit that 1 bar and the second stage of LVC. So it will return to home where I took off from. So every time you take off from a different spot, that will be recorded as your new home point. Okay, not the landing spot. It is the takeoff spot that is recorded as the new home point. So remember that. Okay, we're just gonna go flying around, and I'm gonna bring it in this side into the open field. That side has a lot of brush, just in case it decides to land over there. I don't have to walk in the brush. So we are right on top of the open field here, just cruising. And let me just hover. It shouldn't take that long. So like I was saying, MJX is coming out with all types. Oh, check it out. Now we're into the single bar, and the beep, beep, beep has turned into long beeps. It has initiated the low voltage fail-safe return to home. Nice. So that works, guys. So if you are in between 50 meters and 300 meters in distance, or 15 meters and 100 meter in altitude, and it goes into the second stage of LVC. Oh, that sun is hot. It will initiate the low voltage return to home. All right, it is hovering right above the takeoff spot, the recorded home point, and it is making its way down. And I think I'm right in the way of it, so I'll move around. I'll get out of its way. There you go. That is the takeoff spot right there, and let's see how close it comes to it. Probably about 4 quadcopter distances away. The red light is rapidly flashing in the back of the quadcopter as well. Woohoo! You know what? I'm going to take over because there's some rocks on the ground. It almost hit the rock. So I'm going to land it right there. All right. Nice. And the motors shut off. Turn off the video first, thank you, and then unhook the battery, turn off the remote. All right, All right, get the landing pad and give it a twist and fold it into 3, and it becomes 11 inches in diameter. And you got this carrying pouch right here. Put it in your carrying pouch, zip it up, and you're done.